Vivin, you told me that you wanted to say something.
Yes, I did. I did, in fact, tell you that. And what I wanted to say was I just wanted to talk a bit more about what an absolute horror show this year has been for CSK. We first of all we got after like a terrible start because okay we lost to KKR who we beat last year. That was already a red flag considering that KKR's team was also pretty bad as you've heard in Rehan's multiple rants. But okay, fair play. We lost the first game last season as well to MI, I believe it was, or maybe I'm completely wrong. But yeah, CSK loses first game. Okay, fair enough. Then we went on. We lost like two games in the first five, which were like 100% winnable. First of all, it was that game where Mukesh Chowdhury and Shivam Dubey. I know Mukesh Chowdhury has been a gem for us ever since, but I cannot forgive him for that. That's why he's on my bowlers of shame list. But that was an absolute horror show. Shivam Dubey was giving the most easy balls possible. He was absolutely on the stumps as overpitched, as juicy as can be, and just waiting to see what could happen. What kind of a strategy is that? He didn't even try to bowl. He didn't even like try to go for the wide line. He didn't try anything new. It looked like he was at a bowl out, for God's sake. Okay, that was abolished long ago. Please stop doing that. And then we obviously had Mukesh Chaudhary who couldn't bowl on the stump to save his life. Man bowled like two short balls outside of leg, which got banished, and rightfully so. So that was an awful start. And yeah, since then things have been going downhill. We had a couple of wins here and there, but that was pretty bad. Gaikwad didn't perform for the entire season, which is that's nice until like the last three games when CSK was on. Gaikwad didn't perform until CSK had to win like every single game, which is just really nice. Same with Conway, but that's not really his fault. We dropped him after like the first. We dropped him so goddamn early, and then he comes back. He goes to New Zealand. He comes back, and it turns out that he's an absolute beast. Who would have thought that if you give him more than like 2.5 games, then he'll actually be worth something. It's not like he's proven himself multiple times in T20 cricket or anything, which is why we bought him in the first place, not just to sort of ditch him on the road. What else? Shivam Dubey. I don't know how he performed with the bat. Man doesn't move his legs, and everyone knows it. But fair enough. He hit that 95, or 99 or 95. That one match, and as Om said, CSK's whole thing has been one or two players playing and covering up for everyone else's mistakes. Every game is just like a one performance wonder. The only chance we got was with Gaikwad and Conway playing well, and that ended pretty quick after like three games from Conway. And as you know, CSK is over reliant on someone. That person fails, we're completely dead. So we died there. Ambati Raidu was an absolute failure. He had like one good innings this year, which is just that's nice. As Om said, he should be released, but he did take that one good catch, so that's good. But apart from that, he was an absolute failure. Okay, MS Dhoni, I'll give him credit because he was working with a pretty bad team. Okay, first of all, why did we give captaincy to Jaddu? Okay, I understand that CSK needed to give it to someone, and that Jaddu is the first, like the only person that sort of made sense. But it was just the most silly move because he wasn't even the captain, bro. Man is out in the outfield, obviously, because he's like our best fielder. He's the only one who can catch. Not to mention he stopped being able to catch in the last few games. He dropped like dollies. But either way, he's like the only person in our team who can field. He's in the outfield. He's not talking to the bowlers. How can he? He's so far away. And he's somehow expected to like manage the entire team. Like, what was the strategy going into that? And then and then Dhoni takes it back in the middle of the season. CSK starts to win again. Like that whole debacle was a debacle. And then obviously Jaddu goes home. So then our only chance at like late batting, which we needed at some games, was some late batting, someone to hold down the fort. It's gone because Ravindra Jadeja is out of the team. Some fallout with the management, maybe, as Rayan said. Moeen Ali was good at like in one game. Moeen Ali played one good game, that 95, which is fantastic innings. But okay, this is my question. How can someone score 95 of 57, an absolutely incredible innings? He hit 50 of 19, and then we go on to score 150. We hit the same amount of runs in the first 6 overs than we hit in the like next 14 overs. It just shows that you have no support. You have one player, everyone else slacks off. Okay, nobody was there to support Moeen Ali. Nobody else was there to give him any amount of support, to run hard, to go hard, to try to do anything. Moeen Ali carried hard, and as soon as Moeen Ali trailed off even slightly, 95-57, the rest of the team did utter nonsense. So that was fun to watch. And then you had Dwayne Bravo, who also barely performed, but he bowled well with the he played well with the ball in the beginning and the middle of the season. So yeah, I mean it's a shame when you have to say that the best bowler of your or that your favorite bowler from the season was favorite bowlers were Mukesh Chowdhury and Simarjit Singh. That's not a great sign for your team. What was our bowling? It was like extremely inexperienced. We didn't even have Deepak Chahar, who we spent like goddamn 14 crore on, which itself was just an abhorrent move. We go to 6.5 or like 7 for Faf and ditch him, and then we go to double of that for Deepak Chahar, who doesn't play. That's very nice. And so, I mean, given all of that, CSK deserved to lose. CSK was an utterly useless team. CSK played utterly useless, and yeah, they deserved it. I shifted over to Punjab, and Punjab gets knocked out the very next day. It's absolute hell. Now all I can hope is that
Yeah, and
Rajasthan
as you
picks up.
mentioned, CSK's last game, horrible stuff. It was a fitting way to end their horrible season, and it also seems like the fitting time to end this round of yours. So